What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. We're down here, girl. We're down here to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I took notes on that. I did not take notes on Miami. Um, it was Miami was cool. Miami was cool. Housewives of Beverly Hills was really funny. It was really funny. It was really good. Um, they're still in Las Vegas, and we see Kyle on the phone with Mauricio and Dorit on the phone with PK. PK is telling her that him and Mauricio went out to dinner. He was like, how did that go? And he was talking about how, they're having problems and how they're in a rough patch in their relationship, and him and Kyle are in the rough patch in their relationship, but that they showed a clip of them, right? Which I like that they let the cameras follow the husbands, especially when they're together. I think it's good because we get to see an insight on their perspective and how they're viewing what's going on, versus like Kyle and Dorit's perspective only. We see Mauricio telling him he don't have time to argue. His wife is always right. He doesn't. He's passive, and some women don't like that. I don't want you to be like, I want to avoid disagreements, so you're always right. I don't you don't people don't that those kind of relationships don't thrive. Or you're just easygoing, you don't have any conflict, you don't have any disagreements. The wife is always right so that you can avoid dealing with any problems or anything from her or whatever, any disagreements. You want to avoid confrontation. You want to avoid conflict at all costs. That is how Mauricio's coming off. Mauricio smokes a little. Remember when that one season, every time we saw Mauricio, he was high as a kite. Easy going. Like, I don't care. I'm doing my thing. I'm just doing my thing. She's doing her thing. But they're both at a rough patch. And so when Kyle calls Mauricio, and he was in the car. He didn't have his camera on. You notice that? She had her camera on, but I guess he said he was driving. She was like, what did you and PK talk about? I heard y'all went out to dinner. And he was like, yeah, we did. And we had a good time. He's really doing good and this and that. And she was like, can you give me the girl version? In other words, can you provide more detail? So he starts saying, yeah, we were just talking about, our relationships and basically how, him and Dorita are in a lull or a bad space right now or whatever. And then I think that was it. He wasn't really like engaging with her. She was trying to like talk to him. He was driving, and he was like, oh, like you could hear him like, I think I was supposed to make my turn or something like that. He said you could tell he was driving. And so he was like, and then like before they got off the phone, he was like, you look good, like that. And then she was like, thank you. And then she said, I love you. And then he was trying to say, I love you, but she had hung up the phone. Girl, she had hung up the phone. She was like, oh. So that was that with them. And then the women couple up and go out. Erika and Crystal, Dorit and Kyle, and Sutton and Garcelle. Baby. Okay, so Garcelle and Sutton, I'm trying not to laugh. Garcelle and Sutton go on a gondola ride, right? And so they're sitting there talking. And usually gondola rides are for like, a little romantic, you know, a little romantic row down the river, right? So that's like usually romantic. So Garcelle and Sutton are sitting there talking about what happened the night before at Magic Mike, and like, what's going on, and her and and how the girls are like receiving her or whatever. So as Garcelle is trying to talk, the gondola, I don't know, driver, the gondola captain, honey, he started singing in Italian. And every time Garcelle tried to talk, that motherfucker seemed to get louder and louder. Girl, when I tell you I was in my room hollering, I was in here hollering. I said, oh my God, Garcelle. Every time she was like, and he was like, Lord, Lord, Lord. Bitch, I was dying laughing. That shit was so funny to me. It was so funny to me. Kyle and Dorit, they talked about their relationships, and Dorit was asking, if her and Mo are growing apart. Do you think you're growing apart? Kyle is not drinking. She's turned over a new leaf. She's getting her body together. She says she needs to be in a clear mind so she can have more control over situations. I need to be clear in what I'm doing. I need to be clear. I need to do this. Like when you make changes, it usually does, and it happens like that. You want to fast, right? You want to just do a whole cleanse, and sometimes that cleanse includes people. It does. It does. And you grow apart. That's why you shouldn't market marriage for forever, because people, as they journey through life, they come to crossroads every time. You're going to come to crossroads many times. And if you've been working on yourself, you're sober, you don't have any things in your system, you're working out, you're taking care of yourself, you're looking good, right? And you're like, this person is not supportive, they're not really connecting with me, they're not really connecting, you know? And you grow apart. And you grow apart. You grow apart. What else was Dorit saying? Kyle, she started crying. Because and it's rough because you've been sold this idea that this is supposed to last for the rest of your life until you die. And you don't take into account that you change over time. We change our minds, and you have every right to change your mind, especially if it's no longer beneficial to be in this relationship with you. I'm not benefiting. How long is this going to go? Like, yeah, people have, relationships have ups and downs. I mean, that's just life. And with those ups and downs, when the people are on their down and they come back up, they're a new person. And you're like, who is this? I don't know you. We're not getting along. We're not connecting. You doing your own thing. You so focused on building your business while I'm focusing on building myself. We just have two different priorities right now. Our priorities are not each other. And that's my priority is me. I loved when Kyle told him, I don't have to do anything anybody says. I don't care what anybody says. That includes you. Oh, Love Beam. Love Beam. Was it Love Beam or Love Bean? He was trying to give her terms of endearment. Mauricio be doing his thing. I know he do. Girl. But apparently, I don't know. He hasn't been caught doing anything. Kyle hasn't caught him doing anything, because Kyle said when they went out to dinner, Garcelle asked if you had an infidelity in your relationship. One, is that a deal breaker, or are you gonna stay? And Kyle said no. Kyle said, Do you think monogamy is natural? It's not. It's not natural for us as a species. It's not natural. Yes, you might want to compare it to penguins and snails and seahorses and whoever else the fuck, but the truth of the matter is it's not. It is not. I just saw two squirrels run up a tree. Now the tree's just shaking and shaking and shaking. It's so cute. Erika and Crystal, they go out. Erika looks good. She looks good. I'm glad Erika is sharing more. I'm really glad she is. I noticed that. I was like, wow, she's really open. Like, she's just really talking. Before, it was like she would talk, but it seemed like she had a wall up. I don't know what she was protecting. I don't know what she was protecting. What were you protecting, Erika Jane? That tree just shaking, leaves just falling down. What are they doing up there? Eating, getting all the acorns. Crystal asked Erika, do you miss your old life? And she was like, parts of it, like when, she said Christmas, when it's Christmas and we had all the trees in the house and it was just warm. I miss those times. But Tom Girardi was a motherfucker. He was. And you could tell. I'm glad they only had 3 clips. I guess she kept him off of camera because she knows how he talks to her, because they use the same 3 clips. They have 3 clips of Tom Girardi talking to Erika crazy, and they use the same 3. But this time they use the one where he told her, I'm talking, Erika. I'm talking. Girl was like she was a child. That's what y'all get for dating these old ass nigga men. That's what y'all get. Y'all want to date these old ass men and then wonder why they treat you like children. And then you wonder why is he treating me like a child but also wants to have sex with me? What else? Yeah, Erika said she missed her old life. She got more in detail about her anxieties about, having her life. One day you have it all and the next day you don't. And she said he was a very, like, he very powerful person, you know. And it's like, girl, that's why when who was saying somebody to be financially independent? Oh, was that on oh, that was on Miami, where she was like like Nicole was like financial independence, that's like that's a given. Like you don't want to depend on a man, girl, ever. That's what I don't understand, y'all. Y'all act like you want to be taken care of like a child. It's so weird. It is so weird to me. I don't understand how you can depend on another male human, adult male human being. What? With your money? With the money? I couldn't do that. I could not do that. I would never. I could. I don't even. Like the concept of allowing or feeling like you're allowing someone to take care of you. I'm allowing you to take care of me. I'm diminishing all my devices, and you're gonna be over that. I can't even get it out. Like Sutton said, let a man lead, girl. What? Have you seen the direction they've been headed for the last few thousands of years? They go with a cowboy. They're having dinner. They get dressed for like cowgirls and cowboys because they're going to go ride a bull. Yes, after they have their dinner at Gillies. I think that's what it was called. So of course, Garcelle has a game. She was like, "Don't get mad at me. I have a game. I have a game." That's good. Bring the games to the dinners. We can have stuff to talk about. It's always fun. Fun dinner parties. Always have stuff to talk about. Dinner parties, out to dinner. Bring a game. So, anyways, so Garcelle has a game, and it's cards of questions. And the first question is monogamy natural? And most of the women said it's not. It's not natural. Monogamy for human beings it's just a simple agreement that we are going to be. That's why self control is required, right? Because men and women alike. The dog sees another dog. Men and women alike are not, there's this thing, oh, do you think all men cheat? A man who has created an agreement of monogamy, and a lot of them don't have any intentions of monogamy because they know that you have been programmed to believe that. Oh, he's picking up his dog and running. Where's the other dog? Why did he do that? Why did he pick the dog up like that and start running? That was weird. He only ran like a few steps. I thought he was gonna I thought he was picking the dog up to run from another dog, but I don't see the other dog. I just heard the other dog barking, but I don't see it. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, monogamy is an agreement. Yeah, it's agreement. It's an agreement. But they know that you've been programmed to believe that, oh, that men aren't monogamous, right? Men and women are not monogamous. It's literally an agreement that you make, a commitment that you make, a vow that you make, right? And you have to honor that. A lot of men don't honor that. A lot of women don't honor that. Women don't get caught. Women are sneaky cheaters. Women who cheat, you're not going to catch them. You know why? Because it's not acceptable for a woman to cheat. You're supposed to be stupid. And while he's cheating, you're supposed to be at home looking through the blinds. Rocking back and forth, worried, losing your edges, increasing your belly fat instead of going out and doing what the hell you want to do. Women don't because they know that it's not acceptable. Men, it's more acceptable. You guys will accept some, not you guys, but you guys will accept a man cheating on you because you've been programmed to believe that's just in his nature to cheat on you, to be committed and then cheat. It's just and these men, they need maids, mules, and mattresses, so they'll agree to monogamy with no intentions of being monogamous while you are monogamous. That's why there's a saying that said y'all are in relationships with single men. You ain't gonna leave. You're not going to leave. These men can do whatever they want to you. A lot of these women, look at Chloe. Look at all the women on the reality TV and their husbands. Look at them. Just look at all of them. All of them. I ain't even got to name them off. Look at all of them. And look at their husbands. And look at what their husbands have done to them. And look at where they are. Right there. Right there. You've been trained to accept abuse in the form of infidelity. You have. So I'm going to stay, I'm going to fight for my family. And then you fight with the other person. That's how you know when a woman gets into it with another woman over a man, you know she has no intention of leaving. Just like they did Jordan. They did Jordan the same way. Tristan, he's still over there. He's still over there. Lean back in the recline in the big ass, in Chloe's big ass house, in his big ass house across the street. Down the road. He done moved down the road, girl. He said, I'm going to be a part of this motherfucking family, hook or crook. I need to get with the one with the lowest self-esteem and drag her up and down the street. While she does a GQ interview and says her sister has confidence. Girl, when do you get the fucking confidence? But y'all have been trained to accept abuse in the form of cheating. That's abusive. Physically abusive. Emotionally abusive. It really is. When you are a man is out there sticking his dick in other women, he's putting your health at risk. Your safety at risk. What if he gets with a woman who doesn't know how to leave him alone when it's all said and done and she start coming after you? He puts your life at risk. Them crazy women. You seen them? You seen Fatal Attraction? You will not ignore me. You're not going to ignore me. You're not going to cheat on your wife with me. And I be ignored? I'll put a damn bunny on your damn stove. But y'all have been taught to accept it. Monogamy. Let's sell these women monogamy. Monogamy and love. And then here's a Disney story to go along with it, girl. Will money make you happier? At what point does money not make you happy anymore? Erika says when I don't have no worry, I don't have to worry about nothing. Going from having it all to having nothing was hard. It was very hard to deal with. I don't even want to look at a bill. I don't want the anxiety. Yes, I had to downsize. Yes, I had to do all these things. My entire life changed. Would you go back to that? That's what Crystal asked her. She said, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Because she likes who she is now. And sometimes, like I said, I tell my class that too. We can get down here and we can tell you our experiences and we can share how we've resolved our things and how we've got through trials and tribulations of our lives. We can do all of that. But some people have to experience it in order to learn the lesson. You have to experience. I can't give you my experience and hope. I can give you my experience and I hope you will learn. I hope you listen to these women down here and learn and listen. You don't have to agree with everything they say, but listen to what they're saying. Take what resonates and compost the rest. Period. Leave it for somebody else. Somebody else is on their journey as well. And they're going to come across this channel. They're going to be on the same frequency as this channel. And a video might be recommended. And it's the video that they need to hear. Listen to the women. They don't want you to listen to women. That's why they create conflict between women. Create all these things. Oh, you want to fight the other woman. No, fight his ass. Kick his ass. Don't be thinking you have no prize. You think you have a prize and the person cheated? Erika's opening up. She says, I know some people wanted it to be true. They cut the camera to they cut the camera to Sutton. That shit was hilarious. They cut the camera to Sutton. Sutton and Kyle go bull riding. Girl, let me tell you something. When I tell you that was so funny to me, Kyle, she gets up there. Kyle looked good up there, honey. They didn't last for too long. She gets on. She was like, don't go too fast. I don't want to get knocked off or anything like that. So Kyle gets up on the bull. She gets up on the bull. She does her thing. Kyle has on some cute shorts. You saw Kyle's thighs as her the muscles in her thighs. I was like, come on, bitch, you gotta the workout. Her legs were shaking and you could see her thigh muscles. I was like, yes, Kyle. So she gets off the bull. She does okay. She gets off the bull. Here comes Sutton, dressed like a chaperone, girl. She gets on the bull. You know how you raise your hand when you're on the bull, so you could get the movement. Here goes Sutton. Going like this, going like this, going like this. I think something was on there for four. What did it say? 17 seconds. It was something short. She wasn't even on there for 60 seconds. And then in Erika's confessional, she goes, "If Sutton's bull riding skills are anything like her dick riding skills, I can see why she doesn't get a second date. I can see why she doesn't get a second date." Girl, when I tell you this episode, from that man singing and interrupting Garcelle to Erika's comments, oh my God. Girl, it's funny. Erika had another funny comment on the last episode when she said that Kyle was in there working out with her Birkin bag and was the Birkin bag to lift all the money. The way she did it, she was like, to lift all the Shout out to Erika Jane. I'm glad she's still on the show. But girl, we had a troubled time with you for a while, girl. We didn't know we was looking at you sideways, girl. So Erica's really opening up. She was funny. That her confessionals are funny. Okay, so they're leaving, right? Everybody's leaving. I liked Erica's bag. Everybody was leaving, and they were getting ready to get on the elevator, and Erica's friends that were in Magic Mike um we're in the elevator. Jamie and his boyfriend were in the elevator, and Mikey, not Jamie. He was in the elevator, and Erika goes, "Sutton, you can apologize now. You can apologize to my friends now for saying that their show was shitty." I was like, "No, Erika." Erika had made a promise. She said she was giving up fighting with the girls for Lent. And girl, you could not help yourself. She could not help yourself. Remember when Erika cussed Sutton out at that table? When she tell her to shut up, Miss Hometown Southern Belle, something she told her. Girl, they're from the same place. Aren't they both from Augusta? Girl, it's so funny. So then, after they get in the Sprinter, because Sutton was like, "No, I thought your show was great. The only thing that was, a little off for me was the spreading of the legs, but no, I thought your show was great." And they were like, "Next time you can see the rest of it. It's really good." Because Sutton left, right? And when she left, Kyle and Garcelle left, so half of their party was gone. So then, they get in the Sprinter, and when they get in the Sprinter, um, Sutton confronts Erika. "You was trying to embarrass me. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate this or whatever." They were like, "Son, you become unhinged." Unhinged. She was like, "Okay." She was like, "Just forget it. Let's just end it. Let's end this whole little trip like this. This is how we're gonna end it. Whatever." He was like, "Do you feel like you're cornered?" At one point, Dorit was like, "Okay." She was like, "I don't want to talk about it anymore." This is Sutton. "I don't want to talk about it anymore." Dorit's like, "Erika, how do you feel?" They were like, "We need Dorit to zip it." Girl, shut up. And then she was like, "How do you feel, Sutton?" Sutton, "Girl, didn't I just tell your ass I don't want to talk about it no more? I'm just trying to close it out. I'm just trying to close." Shut up, Dorit. Dorit is a mess. Dorit is funny too. They all really funny. Girl, Sutton gets home. They come home. They didn't even show their trip back on the airplane. I wonder what it was like. I wonder, were they all quiet? What were they talking about? What was going on the plane ride home? They didn't show any footage of that. So they get home. Sutton gets home. Sutton makes her a vodka with grapefruit juice. She orders that all the time. Is that why she carries a bottle of grapefruit juice with her everywhere? Ocean Spray grapefruit juice. Is that why? Because she is mixing it with the vodka? Or is there vodka in there already? And everybody just thinks it's Ocean Spray grapefruit juice and the vodka is in there already. What is it? Like Heavenly over there with her Team Daddy cup, knowing she had Hennessy in that damn mug, knowing she was drinking Hennessy in that damn mug, sipping. Just a little sip, get you right on right. So I'm wondering if because when Kyle came over later, Kyle wanted tea. You know, Kyle's not drinking, right? So Kyle was like, "I'm still fun." How drunk? I need to go back and watch some episodes so I can see the difference in Kyle. They showed her twisting her ponytail. At one point, Garcelle in her interview was like, "I miss the old Kyle, not the splits. She could keep the splits. Keep the splits. You know, Kyle will bust into a split on anybody's dirty ass floor. Girl, get your ass up off the floor. Them damn squirrels are still shaking that tree." Erika and Garcelle go out to eat, and they're talking about Sutton, you know, the issue what happened. She was like, you know, I really didn't see it. She was like, but you know, you tried to embarrass her with the guys or whatever. You were doing good until the end to the end. And Erika said, I made an agreement with God, but God gave me a pass that day when them doors of the when that elevator doors opened. That was my opportunity, and I said thank you. When I tell you this episode was good, it was really good. Um, Garcelle says, and when she talks to Dorit, they just don't connect. They just don't have a. They just don't connect. And she says, I don't understand why Dorit got defensive when I was sharing how I felt about, you know, a situation. She did make it about herself. Like, well, and then Larsa did that too with Gertie. How was I supposed to know that? Girl, I'm telling you now. No, you're not. You're just supposed to be nice to people and create a safe space for people so they can share with you what they're going through. You don't know that because you don't create a safe space. You still face heifer. Okay. Erika is more open, yeah, because you remember Garcelle when she was like, Garcelle, what did they say last season when she was like, Erika, it doesn't take a lot to make you look something a certain way, and you know her issues with the way she spoke to her son. So they're trying to get on the mend, and Garcelle saying, before, we I don't know if we would be able to sit with each other like this, but I think it's good. Erika needs to make friends with them, and because Lisa Rinna is gone. um Garcelle that said that Sutton needs to fight her own battles. Garcelle says, I'm always the one going after her. That's what she was saying in the sprinter. And she was like, tell Dorit, you could have went after, you care so fucking much, bitch. She didn't say that. But she was like, you could have went after her. I'm always the one going after Sutton. And then later, I stopped taking notes. But later, Kyle goes over to Sutton's house, right? They're back from, she has on their rain boots. It's raining, everywhere. Everybody has their umbrellas and stuff. And so she asks Kyle, you want some tea, water, or whatever. She gives her some tea. They talk about how expensive the teas are and what kind of teas you have. And she was like, don't try to give me smooth move. Come on, bitch. Here you go. That's hilarious. Girl, have you ever played that prank on somebody? Giving them a laxative? So, anyway. Anyway, so they sit down, and she was like, "Son, we need to talk about Las Vegas, girl, because you acted a fool in Las Vegas. This dog is running after the crows, so cute." And he was like, so they sit down, they sit across from each other, and she was like, "There are times where you just become unhinged, and it's hard to just reel you back in or whatever." And so Sutton was like, "Name them." Name them. Name them. Name them. Name them. Well, if you would just be quiet. She was like, you're being really rude. She was like, how am I being rude? Like, it's like literally was not being rude. She just said, there are times where you just become unhinged and this and that. And then Sutton was like, name them. Name them. And then she was like, and then after Kyle was like, I am. If you would just be quiet. Name them. Like, she named 3 times. Kyle had her receipts ready, honey. She was like, the time when you talked about Crystal's pants, the time when it was something else that when she was on the boat, she had that thing on her face. It was another time. Kyle had her receipts ready. Name them. It was so funny. She was like, name them. Name them. Name times when I become unhinged. Like she did. She named them. She sure did name them. But that shit was so funny to me. This episode of Beverly Hills Housewives was so good to me. It was so good to me. I'm gonna go watch it again, especially when that man started singing. Every time Garcelle started talking to me, I tell you, I was hollering. I almost fell off the bed. I was hollering. And then when Erika said that if Dorit, not Dorit, if Sutton's bull riding skills are anything like her dick riding skills, baby, when I tell you Sutton was on that bull, you have to have your arm up, right? She had her hand like this, on the side, riding the bull. Girl, how come y'all? Sutton was on. It felt like Sutton was on there longer than they said she was. But it was less than a minute. I don't even think she lasts 15 seconds. I don't remember how long it was. Y'all get in the comments and let me know. Anyways, y'all, that was the episode. Go watch it. It was funny. It was really funny. It was good to me. Everything was good. It was like really like they were having conversations. I liked how they coupled the girls off with the one that they're closest to. They went out and did their little thing and had their little side conversations. I really enjoyed conversation with Dorit and Kyle and Garcelle and Sutton and Erika and Crystal. So that was good. And Crystal it was her birthday every time. They were like, happy birthday. They got her a Michael Jackson cake when they went out to dinner. It was cute. It was cute. They did a good shit. And even Crystal was saying that, Garcelle and Sutton really outdid themselves and she really had a good time. So that was good. It was a good episode. Anyways, y'all take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down the comments. Peace.
Name them.
Not having.
Name 'em.
Well, be quiet. So
Name
let me
'em.
talk, Jesus.
Name them.